Well, the Alabama primaries are over, and we have the latest from a few races from this year's election. Several races across the state are now moving into a runoff election that will be held June 21st, including the race for U.S. Senate between Katie Britt and Mo Brooks, and several here in the Wiregrass.
And Amanda, one of those races is the 20th District Circuit Judge, which covers Houston and Henry counties. WDHN's Aaron Dixon profiles the two men still standing.
Primary election day is behind us, but it left behind several runoff elections, and one that has a lot of people's eyes is the circuit judge race. The 20th District Circuit Judge seat opened up when Judge Larry Anderson decided to step down after 26 years. The race began with 3 candidates vying for the seat, but now that has dwindled down to 2 candidates.
I've been asked, it's some big shoes to fill. You're going to think you're going to be able to do it. My plan is to bring my own shoes to it.
Why I think I'm best suited to move into that is that I wouldn't need a lot of additional training or time to hopefully catch up to him.
Seth Brooks has served as an assistant district attorney and feels that his courtroom experience with jury trials is what gives him the upper hand in this race.
It takes somebody who has been there, had to make the tough decisions, but who also know how to cipher through the people that, the good people that make a mistake and need a helping hand versus those that are truly dangerous to society and do not need to be out on the streets.
Chris Richardson has served as a defense attorney for the past few years, but feels his experience with civil and criminal cases gives him the upper hand.
But when you're a judge, especially a circuit court judge, you hear lots of civil matters as well as lots of criminal matters. And I think my civil background, as well as having been a prosecutor and having defended some criminal cases, it makes me uniquely qualified.
Both Brooks and Richardson saw this race going to a runoff election and understand that there has been a recent spike in crime in Dothan, but want to work to keep the community safe.
I want to maintain this community, keep it safe, believe in law and order, the only candidate endorsed by law enforcement in this race. And the main part being integrity, not only integrity of myself, but of the judicial process. And I'm more worried about my character than I am my reputation.
You have to have the rule of law or you don't have much else. I have 2 little boys growing up here in this town. Crime is absolutely spiked, and I want to do my part to ensure that people who wish to do bad to children, old people, or victims in general are held accountable.
This election will take place on June 21st, as both candidates will look to take over as the new circuit judge of the 20th District. In Dothan, Aaron Dixon, WDHN News for the Wiregrass.